Jordan Peterson discusses the differences between men and women in terms of agreeableness and how it reflects in society. While on average men and women have similar levels of agreeableness, when looking at the extremes, there is a noticeable difference. Peterson states that the most agreeable individuals are women, while the most disagreeable individuals are men. He emphasizes that it is often the extremes that have the most impact, rather than what lies in the middle. One way this difference manifests in society is through the disproportionate number of men in prison. Peterson asserts that being low in agreeableness is the most accurate predictor of ending up in prison, as it leads to callous behavior. To understand the opposite of compassion and politeness, Peterson introduces the concept of a trading game. He explains that in a repeated trading game, a highly agreeable person will negotiate harder on behalf of others than they would for themselves. On the other hand, a disagreeable person will prioritize their own interests and focus on gaining the most for themselves in the trading game. While a disagreeable person is clear about what they want and how to achieve it, highly agreeable individuals often struggle to identify their own desires. Due to their tendency to prioritize others' needs, they may become detached from their own wants and aspirations. While this trait can be advantageous in certain situations, it hinders their ability to forge a successful career. Peterson praises the advantages of being a well-socialized, disagreeable person, highlighting their determination and resilience in the face of obstacles. A child who is disagreeable and effectively socialized can become a formidable individual, driven and difficult to deter. However, failure to properly socialize and guide a child by the age of 4 can lead to their rejection by peers, posing a significant problem. Peterson stresses the importance of parental responsibility in making their child socially desirable and instilling values by this crucial age. Peterson described the desire of parents for their child to be able to interact positively with others. Whether it be with other children or adults, parents want their child to be welcomed, smiled at, and treated well. However, if parents fail to discipline their child properly or avoid it out of fear, the child may become a horrible little monster. As a result, they will experience rejection from other children and disapproving glances from adults. This can be detrimental to the child's mental health and overall well-being. On the other hand, if parents teach their child a few simple rules of behavior, such as not interrupting adults excessively, paying attention, avoiding unnecessary aggression, sharing, and playing properly, the child will have a better chance at positive social interactions. Other children will try out different play routines with them, and the child will learn to navigate social situations effectively. This early socialization among children is crucial, as it sets the foundation for their future interactions with peers. If children miss out on this important developmental stage, they will be left behind and struggle to integrate themselves into peer groups, leading to potential social alienation and long-term antisocial behavior. Furthermore, Peterson highlights the natural aggression that can arise during adolescence. He explains that aggressive 2-year-olds often become socialized and learn to reduce their level of aggression. However, during puberty, when testosterone levels increase, aggression tends to rise again. This is why males, on average, are more prone to criminal behavior between the ages of 16 and 25. Peterson suggests that this spike in aggression aligns with the peak of creativity in men during the same age range, and it is essential to channel this aggression into more productive outlets. The concept at play here is not aggression, but rather dominance. It's important to note that testosterone is not inherently negative. It serves various purposes in the body. However, as men age, testosterone levels tend to decrease, usually around the age of 25 or 26. To counteract this decline, men are advised to adopt certain lifestyle changes. For instance, they should avoid staying up late and reduce alcohol intake. Additionally, they are encouraged to pursue a full-time career, shoulder responsibilities, and embrace long-term commitments, such as starting a family. This is how predatory aggression develops. In terms of human behavior, the distribution of agreeableness can be seen as a continuum between predatory aggression and maternal sympathy. A similar dichotomy exists in other predatory mammals as well. To illustrate this, let's consider bears. In bear families, male bears have no involvement in raising the offspring. In fact, female bears actively keep males away from the infants due to the potential danger they pose. In extreme cases, male bears may even harm or eat the cubs. Solitary male mammalian predators show no signs of maternal care. Understanding opposing viewpoints is essential in broadening one's perspective. Engaging with people who hold different opinions allows us to gain new knowledge and expand our worldview. Moreover, these individuals possess unique skills that we may lack, offering an opportunity for personal growth. For instance, introverted individuals can learn from extroverts, observing how they navigate social interactions and incorporating those techniques into their own toolkit. If you find yourself categorized as disagreeable and notice that this trait hinders your relationships with others, there are practical solutions. One effective approach involves engaging in daily acts of kindness for someone else. By actively practicing altruism, you can challenge the perception of being selfish or arrogant. This exercise may help awaken latent qualities within you, allowing for personal transformation. Adapting oneself properly to life requires work, dedication, and discipline. It is important to find a niche in the environment that aligns with one's temperament, as working against it can be extremely challenging. However, once this is achieved, it is advisable to focus on developing skills and perspectives that exist in the opposite space of one's personality. This allows for broader personal growth and equips individuals with a richer toolkit to navigate various situations. For example, if someone is hyper-extroverted, they should practice restraint and actively listen in social gatherings, embracing the opportunity to understand what is happening around them. On the other hand, introverted individuals can benefit from learning public speaking skills and engaging in social events without retreating to a corner and avoiding interaction. Similarly, agreeable individuals should cultivate the ability to be assertive and stand up for themselves, while those who lean towards being disagreeable should work on being more agreeable to avoid being seen as hostile. The same principle applies to conscientiousness. Those who are overly conscientious should learn to relax and let go to maintain a healthier balance, while those who lack conscientiousness should develop discipline and structure in their lives to avoid living in chaos and disorder. When selecting a partner, it is advisable to consider temperamental compatibility. It can be challenging for introverted and extroverted individuals, or orderly and disorderly individuals to coexist, as their differences can cause friction and frustration. It is important to find a balance and bridge the gap by understanding and respecting each other's worldview. While it is not necessary to find someone who is exactly the same, it is crucial to avoid extreme differences that may lead to irreconcilable conflicts. It is common to observe significant difficulties in couples who display extreme differences in openness and conscientiousness. The contrasting perspectives make it challenging for them to comprehend how their partner perceives the world. Therefore, it is essential to be aware of one's own temperament to effectively navigate and negotiate the interpersonal dynamics within a relationship. In conclusion, striving for personal growth involves recognizing one's temperament and finding a harmonious connection with the environment. This entails developing skills and viewpoints that are opposite to one's personality, broadening one's capabilities, and bringing a more comprehensive toolkit to any given situation. Additionally, in relationships, finding a balance between temperamental differences is crucial for mutual understanding and long-term harmony.